Hello and welcome to this episode of Scope. I'm Tracy Pa. The increased number of cases that are struck out, withdrawn or dismissed from the courts is an issue prosecutors face daily because investigators are not supportive when it comes to keeping records of interviews and making sure evidence is filed and submitted to the court in time to assist the magistrate. Failure to submit evidence for more than 3 months often leads to cases being struck out, dismissed or withdrawn for the simple reason of want of prosecution. Hundreds of criminal and civil cases being put before district courts of Papua New Guinea tend to be struck out, dismissed or withdrawn due to evidence neither being submitted on time or police taking longer to submit the evidence to the court. This has resulted in magistrate neither striking out, withdrawing or dismissing a police case for the basic reason of want of prosecution. During a prosecutors training held recently in Port Moresby, prosecutors from around PNG gathered to share experiences on various challenges surrounding their work. Prosecutors had an in-depth discussion around this issue. Director Prosecution Are Kayap said from 2023 statistics up until the beginning of 2024, about 10,800 prosecution cases, 58% were completed, while over 2,000 cases were struck out.
We received about 10,817 fresh or new cases laid by police throughout the country. That's not reflective of some older cases, because those cases only represent those reports that we receive from provinces. So it's not conclusive. It could be higher. But 10,817 are number of the reports that we received. So out of that, we succeeded in about 58.57%. That's success cases, and the remainder we lost. So that's the extent of the cases. So we have lost about 800 and not 800. Sorry, there are 2,000 plus cases due to struck out of cases.
Kuyap said cases dismissed or withdrawn are much less than those being struck out.
Number of withdrawals and dismissals, but they were lower than the struck out cases. So it became a very matter of concern to us.
Kuyap said this is a concern. He said there is a high number of cases struck out because police prosecutors did not execute the warrant of arrest when they were issued by the courts. Secondly, investigations files were not completed on time.
It's mainly attributed to cases where police officers did not execute the warrants of arrest when they were issued by the courts. Secondly, they relate to cases where investigation files were not completed, maybe for 3 months, when police were still looking for evidence. So those figure of 2,000 plus cases which were struck out relates to, on those two basic grounds.
According to Inspector Josephine Pep, OIC or CID for WeWork, police investigators often do not support police prosecutors with evidence because many are untrained and lack investigation skills.
The thing about my investigators, they really lack investigation skills. So these are some of the challenges that I face that contributes to the striking out of the cases.
Inspector Pep said not having enough investigators and limited warrant officers are a few of the issues that led to cases being struck out, dismissed or withdrawn.
For warrants, as well you have stated, we don't have a warrant officer at the moment. They all sent all the warrants back to the investigators, but due to lack of manpower and all this.
Kuyap encouraged prosecutors to work with investigators by way of informing them to provide an affidavit to the court outlining the reason why the file was not ready. He said this will increase the chances of having police cases still on foot before the court, and in turn limit the number of cases being struck out, dismissed and withdrawn.
Prosecutors, they also need to consult with the investigators as to the progress of the case. And we have a process, a program that is administered, launched last year, what we call a prosecution review. All the cases which have been struck out, dismissed, it is to, after a monthly return each month, they will have to go through the prosecution review committees set by the provincial police commander, or in the case of NCD, MedSup. So they will have to evaluate. They will have to deal with those cases which have been struck out for incomplete investigation or dismissals, deal with the police officer concerned. If the police investigator failed to complete the investigation, he has to provide explanation. If he is not able to provide that explanation, he should be dealt with.
He also called on police station commanders to work with police investigators and find an effective solution to address this issue.
And the onus is upon the PPCs and MedSups, divisional commanders, to take that process, take the prosecution review process forward, so that, at least there is check and balance. Why are the cases being thrown out? Why are we losing this case? Why is this happening? So as the managers or commanders on the ground, they need to take decisive action.
Kayap added that the progress of the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary is in the hands of police prosecutors, investigators and police personnel. They must re-strategize the way they are conducting policing duties and aim for the ultimate goal of providing sufficient policing duty to the people of Papua New Guinea.
The number of struck out of cases, improved success rate, that's the way the constabulary would like to progress. Not doing something else and that we have a loss of cases, that's uneconomic. No business would operate in just climate. Like every other business, we also want to move on. We want to identify our problem areas and then carry on.
After the break, Sogeri School of Excellence makes progress in bridging cultures through the Japanese Language Center. In the heart of Papua New Guinea, at Sogeri National School of Excellence, a journey of cultural exchange and educational empowerment unfolds through the Japanese Language Center. What began as a visionary collaboration in 2017 has blossomed into a beacon of opportunity, bridging continents and nurturing global citizens. Through the steadfast dedication of educators and the unwavering support of sponsors and partners, the center has become a symbol of resilience and progress. As students embark on quests to master the Japanese language, they not only gain linguistic proficiency but also unlock doors to a world of possibilities. From humble beginnings to triumphant milestones, this is the story of how one school's commitment to cross-cultural understanding is shaping the future of Papua New Guinea.
In 2017, a remarkable transformation unfolded at Sogeri National School of Excellence with the establishment of the Japanese Language Center, or JLC. This initiative, born from the collaborative efforts between Sogeri and its sister school in Japan, Sendai Ikoi Gakuen, marked the inception of an educational venture aimed at fostering cultural exchange and linguistic proficiency. Principal Teddy Ferrier, a driving force behind the initiative, emphasized the multifaceted benefits of Japanese language proficiency.
business ventures in Japanese companies operating locally or abroad. Japanese is spoken by millions of people worldwide, not just in Japan, but also in communities around the world. Fluency in Japanese enhances students' ability to communicate effectively with diverse range of people participate in an international dialogue. Proficiency in Japanese can qualify students for exchange program, scholarship, or study opportunities in Japan. This exposure can broaden their academic horizons and enrich educational experience. Next one is the diplomatic relations. Strong language skills can facilitate diplomatic relations between countries by nurturing Japanese proficiency. Sogeri National School of Excellence can contribute to strengthening bilateral ties between Papua New Guinea and Japan. Tourism and hospitality. With Japan being a popular tourist destination, knowledge of Japanese can be advantageous for those pursuing careers in tourism and hospitality and enhances the overall visitor experience. Learning a new language stimulates cognitive abilities, including memory, problem solving, and multitasking skills. It challenges students to think in different ways and enhance their overall intellectual development. Offering Japanese language courses aligns with the goal of preparing students to be a global citizens in an interconnected world. It equips them with the skills and knowledge necessary to navigate diverse cultural and linguistic landscapes. Offering Japanese language education at Sogeri National School of Excellence provides students with unique opportunity to gain valuable skills, broaden their horizons, and contribute to the cultural, economic, and diplomatic ties between Papua New Guinea and Japan. As we embark on the academic year 2024, we are thrilled to welcome on board our new sponsors, Ella Motors, JX Nippon Oil and Gas Exploration Corporation, and PNG Tayo Cement Ltd.
The students delivered performances in doing introductions of themselves and the careers they would like to pursue in Japanese. The official acknowledgement presentation for JLC's newest sponsors underscored this school's commitment to fostering cross-cultural understanding. Elamoto's CEO Masaru Mikami expressed his gratitude, recognizing the pivotal role of education in nurturing future leaders.
On behalf of Elamotos, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to being invited to this momentous ceremony. I'm truly honored to be present here today. Sogeri National School of Excellence provides an exceptional educational environment, doesn't it? While it is crucial to continue striving to acquire what we lack, I hope that each of you will also become individuals who never forget to express gratitude for what you already have. Furthermore, I look forward to the possibility of working together at our company, because we have such a potential and talented human resources here in Sogeri National School of Excellence. This is Sogeri National School of Excellence. We are Sogeri National School of Excellence. Go toward Sogeri National School of Excellence. Thank you very much.
After the break, we conclude our story on bridging cultures through language. The program perseveres with support from the private sector.
Since its inception, the Japanese Language Center has served as a great example of Japanese language education in PNG. Through partnerships with organizations like Sendai Ikoi Gakuen, the center has facilitated numerous educational exchanges, enriching the academic experience of students. Former Principal Kivekirembo, in collaboration with Principal Kato from Sendai Ikoi Gakuen, facilitated the re-establishment of the Japanese Learning Center in Sogeri. Despite facing funding challenges until last year, the program persevered, with Ala Motors, JX, and other companies stepping in to ensure its continuity. John Amaro is one of the active teachers at the Japanese Language Center in Sogeri. The program's roots trace back to its inception in 2017. Originally established in the 1980s, the program ceased due to staffing changes. However, thanks to the efforts of Sendai Ikoi Gakuen, the program was revived as a gesture of gratitude for the support received after the East Japan disaster.
The journey of having Japanese language from 2016 up or 2017, there's a lot of exchange programs. One of our students here was selected to go, was given a scholarship to study in Japan. So she went there and studied for 1 year, and then we continue with there was an invitation again for a math teacher, so I was selected to be that candidate. So I went there, I stayed there then I was studying and also teaching in Japan. I was teaching mathematics and studying Japanese language and study also their culture to come back and teach our students the Japanese culture. So we were doing that. However, COVID came and it just destroyed everything, so I have to come back. And here I am still with Sogeri National School of Excellence. But Sendai, through this sponsorship, they help a lot of Papua New Guineans through this sister school relation we have. They also connect us with Rotary PNG because the owner of the school, Principal Kato, is the Rotary member in Japan. So he's connecting International Rotary Club with Boroko, and they're funding this our water supply here, water system in Sogeri community. So now the community is enjoying the good fresh water, and that's one of the big achievements we got from sister school relation. And the other one is they also fund, sponsor one of our students. They financially support one of our students. It's Nia Pundua, who went to TVWAN, and she's now working with BSP, but she was one of those recipients of the program, the sponsorship. They were financially supporting her throughout their 4 years of study at TVWAN. So this is some of the things that some of the benefits we gain from this sister school relation.
According to Mr. Maro, enrollment varied based on the students' chosen streams. He explained that it depends on the type of stream and course selection in the school. Most social science students opt for Japanese as they must choose between computer studies and Japanese. However, in the science stream, those not taking ICT typically enroll in Japanese. Currently, the enrollment numbers stand at 8 in grade 12s and 30 for grade 11s for this year. Typically, the class sizes range from the 20s to 30s annually. The impact of the JLC extends beyond the classroom, with students actively participating in cultural activities and exchanges. Grade 12 students shared their experiences, expressing enthusiasm for learning Japanese and embracing new cultures.
I think it's a good thing that it's practice or it's in here in the school, because like some of us, like we like to my own case, like I am really excited because like learning new cultures and new languages, I think it's useful in the future time.
When I first started the class, I thought it was going to be difficult. However, it's much more easier because PNG, we have different languages, and most of our languages are quite similar to Japanese. I think it will help me to make a lot of friends and meet new people.
The resilience of the JLC was tested during the COVID-19 pandemic, which necessitated the suspension of in-person activities and exchanges. However, the center adapted swiftly, leveraging technology to continue its educational initiatives through online platforms and special lectures. Despite the challenges posed by the pandemic, the JLC remains steadfast in its commitment to providing quality education and fostering cultural exchange. The dedication of its staff and the unwavering support of sponsors and partners ensured that the center emerged stronger and more resilient than ever before. Ambassador Nobuyuki Watanabe praised the resilience of the school, highlighting the enduring partnership between Japan and Papua New Guinea in the field of education.
Japan and Papua New Guinea have maintained and developed very good relations even before the independence of Papua New Guinea. And even before that, we have implemented the economic cooperations. And after that, more than 50 years, we have maintained and developed a very good relation covering the political, economical, development, health insurance, security area, and resources development, and education areas. So we have quite a lot of accumulation of the exchanges, and we have developed, based on those good relations, we have developed the good relation between Japan and Papua New Guinea. Especially among that, quite a lot of exchanges or quite a lot of development. One of the pillars, and one of the most important pillars, is education, I think. So in the cooperation between Japan and Papua New Guinea, the education field is one of the great opportunities, one of the great pillars of the cooperation. The Japanese language education, to support the Japanese language is one of our main targets, because language is very important to understand, to communicate, to exchange. So to study Japanese language in Papua New Guinea is very good opportunities and very good chance to understand and to make the exchange with Japan.
As the JLC continues to evolve, its legacy of promoting cross-cultural understanding and linguistic proficiency remains unwavering. With ongoing support from sponsors and partners, the center is poised to embark on new initiatives and expand its reach, shaping the next generation of global citizens in Papua New Guinea. Through education, engagement, and collaboration, the Japanese Language Center at Sogeri National School of Excellence embodies the spirit of friendship and cooperation between Japan and Papua New Guinea, paving the way for a brighter and more interconnected future.
And that wraps up another edition of Scope. Thanks for your company. Good night.